welcome everybody. This is the Ring Report, week 2 for us. We're so excited to be back. This
Me
week is we
too.
got a lot of information, a lot of content come back. Y'all come on, give drum rolls. Come on, everybody make some noise. We back in it, y'all. We back here. Yes, we're excited to get back into it. What a crazy week of just WWE all week long. We got some crazy stuff going on. Just a lot going on today. We're gonna get right into it. It's literally, I literally Saturday night's main event is starting in maybe an hour away from what we're getting ready to get into. So at the end of the show, we're doing predictions, but we're gonna get in it again. I'm your moderator. I am your host. I am Eric. Come on, Battle Senior. Y'all make some noise for me. If anybody gonna make some noise,
Big brother.
make some noise for me, and then I'm holding down all the way in Newport News, Virginia, and then also I'm a shooter to my cousins, Carrie. She's all the way from Georgia, making some noise.
What
Out
up,
of
hmm
Come
though?
on, from a small town called Douglasville. A lot of people don't know where Douglasville is at. So, but we,
No, no,
sorry, but
no.
but she representing it. She waving the flag at Douglasville, and then we going all the way to New Jersey. Come on, somebody make some noise from our patriarch of the cousins. Come on. Dwayne
Yep.
Jackson, he's holding it down
The
and then
great
holding it up. He is the rapper
Hey, wait,
extraordinaire.
wait. Oh, you
Come
do see
on,
the,
come
the
on.
gray beard is a little trim this week,
Yo,
so
my
I ain't
fault, my
looking
fault.
crazy.
Oh, my bad. Old great bearded one. He got his shape up this time. Yes. So we're,
yes.
we're, we're rocking it. We're rocking it this time. He went to the barber on time. He knew today was important. And then we
I
going
was in the
all the way.
barber on Wednesday.
He knew tonight was important. And then we going all the way to our rapper extraordinaire, our rhyme ventriloquist, Storm. Storm holding it down all the way. Storm, you in Hampton? Or where you at? Newport
Yes.
News? Storm
Yeah.
is in Hampton. So look, all 4 different cities holding it down. So we're gonna
Yes.
get right into it. So we're excited. We're excited again. Carrie's gonna shout out some ways y'all can follow us on all of our platforms. And so go
Yes.
ahead, Carrie, shout them out real quick before we
Yes,
jump in
yes,
it.
yes. Before we get started, make sure y'all click, like, comment,
Yes.
subscribe. Go back and
Oh,
watch the whole, binge watch a whole episode before
binge.
us.
Yes, binge it.
Binge watch.
Binge it. We
You
need
can
it. We need
follow
it.
us on. You can follow us on Instagram. That is the Ring Report Podcast.
Yes.
We are on Facebook, the Ring Report Podcast, and we are on X, the Ring
Twitter.
Report
I
Twitter.
mean, my fault. X. My fault. All the for the Gen Xers is
Boy,
X.
I tell
My
you.
bad.
Yeah.
It used to be. It used to be Twitter.
We are on Twitter. Damn, we are on X as well with Ring Report. Website is coming soon. I am looking forward to that. We got some really good stuff. Some merch, some WWE merch, some all
Come
that.
on.
So I am definitely looking forward to that.
We
Make sure
apologize, Elon Musk. It's X. We don't want you to look. We apologize early.
look, we don't
That's
want
on
Oh
us.
Lord.
We
Don't
know.
deport
Yeah,
us.
we apologize because
we
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 were
don't
know you.
born here. Hey, we
We
were
know.
born here.
We know who your best friend is. And then, y'all, before we get into it, look at us right now. Look, listen, we have our merch on. Come on. We have the Ring Report, hoodies. Come on, representing. Let's do it. Listen, if you want a hoodie, let us know. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. But listen, if you want a hoodie, you want to represent. Everybody put their hoods on. I got my joint tied up. Yes, sir.
Okay.
But look.
have to choke yourself.
Can't put mine on, but we're excited. I put my yellow beanie on. Listen, just for the outline of it, but also to rock the yellow and Commanders this weekend, tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Okay, but ain't don't have nothing
3:30.
to do with what we got. I'm sorry, ain't gonna do what we got it on. Shout out to Brian Schottenheimer. No man, we're not doing that either. But listen, listen.
He trying to get it in
My bad.
little by he
My,
gonna
my
get
bad.
it.
My bad. My bad. My bad. America's team. Let's go. So listen, but here we are. We're starting off. Here we go. This is the Ring Report. So before we get into recap, y'all, here it is. Here's our first segment. We're excited about it. Here we go, drum roll. We're doing our 4 horsemen. Y'all, this is 4 horsemen. 4 horsemen is our top 4 of the week. Our top 4 of the week. Everybody, all of us have our one wrestler of the week that really showed out, stood out of the week, and we believe they have what we call characteristics to be a 4 horsemen. Everybody, give me a 2 claps and a Ric Flair. What?
Woo!
That's it. That's what I'm talking about. So here we go. So here we go. I'm going to start it too. We're not four horsemen segment. So Dwayne, we start with you. Who you going with? Who you going to put out here on the scene? Who was your top four of this week?
All right, so um, I know y'all gonna stare off at me because I kind of clowned him when he first came in, but my pick this week is gonna be Penta. He's
What?
he's picking
Penta?
up a little. It's his second match. He's picking up a little steam, and he did that dude dirty last week. How do you beat somebody up and make them look good at the same time?
Beat
Yeah,
somebody up and make them look good.
Boy,
yeah,
My
that
yeah.
God,
Penta
that's
did his thing,
and
and that finisher. Yeah,
yes.
that's that. Yeah, that caught my eye week one. So
Gary,
I
what's
was
it
like,
called?
ooh,
What's his finisher called?
the Mexican destroyer.
Ooh,
yeah, well, yeah,
hi.
exactly.
Come on.
That there it's got something. I got my eye on him. I'm gonna see where it goes inevitably. But yeah, I'm a rock with Penta this week.
Listen, if I'm gonna be honest with you, from the last week when he beat Kurt Angle 2.0, I promise you, I thought he was gonna do something different. So if you had a choice out of all the four horsemen, who you think he kind of resembles? Penta. Like if you had a choice out of all the four horsemen, because you know they had several. It's several of who do you think he
Yes.
would who he resemble?
Okay, I got
Who you resemble? I can come back to you if you're not ready for that, because I kind of threw
Yeah,
that out there. I'm gonna come back.
you can do that.
Come back to you. All right, here we go. Storm, who you got? Who's your top four? Who's your four horsemen? Who's your four horsemen for this week?
I'm gonna have to go with Trick Willie.
Come on,
Uh
do that trick. Come on,
I like
do
it.
that trick.
Uh huh.
Do that trick. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Tell me why.
Yes, sir.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
Look, I'm gonna keep it real G with you. It was a lot of questions in the air of what Trick next move was gonna be after he lost that championship. Was he gonna be depressed about it? Was he gonna, whine about it? He said nothing. And the first person that mentioned his name, he gave the business to.
Yeah,
Straight, straight
smack.
slapped the
They
taste
said
out
it.
of
They
this
said
man.
they called it a slap heard across the world. Good
Yeah,
gracious.
believe me, my man went from the penthouse to the outhouse. He gave him the, gave him the but what surprised me more is he even stepped to the side and let Eddie Thorpe get his rematch with Oberfemi.
Uh-huh.
And when it was done and the bell was rung, my man Trick came out and let Ober know he coming to get his property back.
Man.
So
So
he said no words. My man had no words. He was just a man of action
come on.
all Tuesday.
Mm.
So
So
we
I
got
got to give it to Trick Willie.
So we got
Hey,
Penta and we got Trick Williams. Come on. So if you had a choice, who would you think he remind you of in the Four Horsemen? Remember, there's a whole bunch of them that came. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about Rich. I'm
mm,
talking about all Four Horsemen. Who you think?
I'm going to sit him with Tully Blanchard. My
Ooh,
wife.
that's a good call, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good call.
Because
Tully.
he technical. He a pretty
Okay.
boy like Tully was, but he can
Okay.
also get gritty like Tully was. You
Mm,
understand what I'm saying? That's who
come
I'm
on.
going to equate him to.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, Carrie, your turn. This is the Four Horsemen.
All
Who do you
right.
have? Come on, give it to me.
If we'd have did this segment last week, it'd have been Jacob Fatu last
Come
week. It
on.
is
Come
Jacob
on.
Fatu this week.
This week.
Boy,
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
that boy,
mm-hmm.
Jacob Fatu is cooking, and I see why now they didn't want to unleash him too fast because they
Yeah.
was afraid he was going to outshine um,
Yeah.
Solo, because that would have happened.
Yeah.
Homeboy is cooking. What he say? I'm raw, uncut with it. I'm all
All
gas,
gas,
no
no
breaks with it,
bricks.
yo.
All gas, no brakes.
No
What?
bricks.
Yes, he
All
is.
gas, no
I'm looking
brakes.
forward to seeing. I'm looking forward to seeing more from him. I really am. I
And
think.
then that brother, and we're gonna talk about him more later on down the line. Then that
Yeah.
brother says, I'm Godzilla and King Kong.
What?
Like I'm both of them. I ain't never listen.
Sorry about it.
I've never heard nobody say that. When he said that, I was like, whoa,
I said, ooh,
that's some smoke coming from there. Good gracious,
yeah,
y'all.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Listen, and
He
so
brought
we
that from the
so
soul.
right now, so if you had a choice, what four horsemen will he be?
Sid Vicious.
Ooh, that's a good. That's good.
You know, I know a little something, something.
That's
She
good.
meant that one.
A little
That's
something,
Okay.
something.
good.
I was
I
like,
like
Okay.
I like Psycho Sid. I like that. My grace, I like that
Yes.
right
yeah,
there.
okay.
Nice
Yeah,
choice.
yeah, I like that. Yes,
Yeah.
indeedy.
I mean,
Yes, and
he a better
yes,
state,
indeed.
but he better.
Rest in peace, my guy. But
What?
listen, yes, but yeah, that's a great call. That's a great
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
So my turn, y'all. Here we go. So right now we got Penta, we got Trick, we got Jacob. This fashion will be crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then here we go. I'm rounding it out with everybody's favorite. Come on. They call him Kevin Owens, but for short, they call him KO. I need y'all to make some noise. I'm going with Kevin Owens, number one, because he walking around with the Winged Championship belt like it's the championship of the best. That's the only championship that matters. He didn't work. He didn't work this so much that it's going to be hung in the ring at Royal Rumble. They really gonna fight for a winged belt that is not even his. It is crazy. And then this week, like he comes out with everybody's t-shirt on. It was gangster. The fact he came out with Naomi's. Come on
Yeah,
now, he fighting Jimmy and comes out with Naomi's shirt on. And then he had, I think it
Sammy's
was,
on. He
huh?
had Sammy's shirt on while he was taping his arms up. It said
Yeah,
"Forever Sami Zayn."
that's
yeah.
crazy. He had Sammy's in, but when he was taping his arms up, and then at the beginning of the show, I'm not sure if y'all saw it. I thought that was that Bret Hart's jacket?
Yes.
Listen, this dude is crazy, man. And
Yo,
so, and then he's
last
winning.
did
And then go ahead.
I'm sorry, last week when he did son of a what was he, son of a technician or something like
Oh, son of a plumber.
no, but yes,
No,
that's
no, no. But he was saying he was the son of an electrical technician.
yeah, Canadian dream, son of an electrical.
He's Canadian dream. So like he's coming up with these every week, and it's great.
Love
Like he is bringing attention to what he's got, and I love his character. The fact that even, let me be honest with you, I probably picked him from the jump because he was giving interviews from his car, his rental car. Nobody's ever
it.
gave interviews from a rental car outside of the state. He made Michael Cole come outside
And then told him to get
and
out.
sit in the car with
And
him
then told him to get out.
and then told him to get out his car,
Get out of my
his
rental.
his rental car at that. So Kevin Owens is my four horsemen. We rounded out, and
Yeah,
so the person I think he would be that'd be similar. It would be Arn Anderson because he would be the hitter. He would be the heavy hitter. He would be the one that sit out there to power bomb and spine bust everybody. I think Kevin Owens would be Arn Anderson, y'all. That's our top four this week. We have
yes.
our
Hmm.
four horsemen. Come on, y'all make some noise. We got it. If we had a faction, this would be it. Penta, because you gotta have some flavor. Come on, you gotta have some flavor. Trick, again, you gotta have some flavor. Whoop that
Gotta have
trick,
some diversity.
whoop that. You gotta have some diversity. You got Jacob, come on, King Kong and Godzilla at the same time. And then you got Kevin Owens, come on, creating belts in his mind. Y'all make some noise. I'll
What?
just listen. Like this is what we do. So, y'all, that's our top four. That's our four horsemen segment. And so we're excited about that. Now, y'all, let's Raw recap. Now, Raw was just amazing. Raw
Yeah,
was really good. This Netflix show number four, I believe, it has been real good. So, I'm being honest with you. So let's jump in it. Here it is. We're starting off. Let's do some new faces on Raw. Some new faces on Raw, and
Hmm.
right from the onset, Nia Jax made her presence felt.
yeah.
Come on,
Hmm.
Carrie,
I
I'm coming to you because it's the females. But tell me what you thought. What your thoughts about
I
Nia Jax showing up in the beginning
no,
of Raw?
I like Nia Jax, and I love her energy. She came out with well, she did this on Smackdown when she told the boy his mama sucked. I thought that was funny, but
Hey, what we had to get to that. That was funny. I had it.
that was
That was
funny.
funny.
That was on
That was
Smackdown.
funny.
But
That was funny. We got to bring that back up.
I like Nia. I like Nia. I like the energy that she's bringing. Who else was that? I think Bailey. She's
Bailey came out. Yep. Yep.
that's good. I'm really curious to see when they're gonna bring Bianca, but that's neither here nor there. But I like what Nia's doing. I like her. I like.
So Storm, and I think you and I talked about it before when we was having our meeting earlier, or yesterday. We talked about the fact that Nia Jax moved from SmackDown to Raw, but she was in the middle of a rivalry with Tiffany Stratton.
Right.
But now
Yeah.
she has put herself in a rivalry with Rhea Ripley to her new one in the beginning. Rhea didn't see her coming. Again, what's your thoughts? Why we didn't stay with Tiffany? Why we with Rhea? What's going on? Talk to me.
I think she just jumped over the Raw for that in the middle of that portal and wanted to take advantage over there. Why they changed her rivalry from Tiffy over to Rhea Ripley, that is still mind boggling to me. But the first match they had together, it, it, it it made a little noise. So I'm thinking they're going to revisit the rivalry from the first time Nia and Rhea tore it up
Okay.
on Rhea's first reign,
Mm.
because that match did leave a little bit to be desired. Like they wanted more.
See more of that. Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to see more of that. So I'm now that Nia Jax has got that main event, so to speak, she's comfortable in that lane. Now she can really put some magic in the ring with Rhea Ripley. She has
Mm.
more ability to do more now. You notice Nia pulling off more stuff now in the ring than she did her first time in WWE.
And I realized
So,
she's making a lot of wrestlers, a lot of female wrestlers look good. She's taking a lot of bumps.
hmm
She
And I
does.
think that's excellent. And she's doing that and actually bringing like Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae. She wasn't even relevant for real. Let's be honest. And now she's walking alongside her.
Look
You know what I
great.
mean? And making that.
and she's following the key that the Undertaker gave her. His thing is, when you're a monster, when you're considered a monster, you don't want to give them too many moves. You don't want to do
Yeah.
unnecessary bumps. I really think Nia is starting to understand the necessary and the unnecessary bumps. So she's starting to look better at the same time, making the person that she's wrestling with look better, but it doesn't diminish her monster role.
Mm-hmm.
I think Braun Strowman and a lot of them have came under that same guideline. Stop all the unnecessary bumps.
Yeah, like what's the name? Like the Big Show used to do. Like
Hmm.
to
Oh
take
my gosh. Don't
like, what
listen,
is
because
she
y'all,
doing?
y'all I
Like
can
stop doing that.
Yeah.
Like no.
listen. Listen. He got it. He
You
got
say
it. I ain't gonna do
you
it.
say it.
Listen.
If
So
you
I'm
say
not gonna
it,
say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm because he got a blemish on his record. I still just don't understand. I just don't know why. I
you
just
said
don't
it.
get it.
You're sticky with it, yeah.
I don't care. Well, we won't
Anything's
go back to
possible.
the
Okay,
last we
man.
won't go back to
Possible.
last week. But then also real quick though, because what I love about Nia though is her finishing move because she pays homage to the bloodline. Come on, can we talk about it?
Hmm.
Yokozuna.
She plays homage to the bloodline. Her finishing move is a homage to her cousin Yokozuna. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Storm?
Well, she's carrying on the heritage.
Yeah,
The thing that I like the most is when she crossed her arms like
Yes.
come
Yokozuna.
on. Yeah,
That
I
lets you
love
know
it.
she got that same attitude like him when
Yes,
she dropped down and just holds it. You know what I
yes,
mean? That lets you know she really means it. Along with the Samoan drop that she's starting
yes,
to perfect, because in the
yeah,
beginning she had a lot of botched ones. Now
yeah,
they're starting to look more fluid. So she's
yeah.
actually starting to get the hang of everything.
Yeah.
That's because that Samoan drop is a staple for a Samoan
Oh
wrestler.
yes,
You
sir.
got to know how to do that Samoan drop.
She does.
So
Yes, sir.
She does that bonsai drop a lot better than what she
yeah, she
used.
does. She does.
She used to jump clean
Yeah,
on people.
Yep.
Now
yeah, so she's taking care of people now.
yeah,
Yep. Taking care of people. She
can't be
got the
just jumping on folks.
she has the art of the business.
Yes.
Has the art of the business.
You
Has the
can't be
art
just jumping
because
on people like that.
she's gonna be forever known for when she stole on Becky in her nose. We ain't gonna never forget that when Becky became the man. She went
Yep.
that was that moment where she was
I
bleeding and she
know.
was in.
She two piece Charlotte. Look here, don't play
Oh
with
yeah, she did two piece Charlotte too. Gave Charlotte the two piece. They was going at it in the ring. But listen,
Hmm.
we got another new face too, Dwayne. We got another new face in there, and it's Bailey. Bailey's on Raw now. And again, everybody's calling Raw the A show. It's the Super Show. But here's the issue I have though. Bailey just lost to Tiffany. She had just lost to Tiffany last week. And now all of a sudden she comes to Raw. Maybe Bailey is pushing Tiffany over, and Tiffany's gonna be the major champ on SmackDown. I get that. But after a loss, she comes over to make her presence felt on Raw. Tell me about that. How you feel about that?
Well, see, no, that goes back to Bailey. I mean, Nia and Bailey, because you know what? I was surprised for one that Nia lost the championship to Tiffy, and she didn't even get a rematch. So now they just pushed her to Raw, and I was thinking, well, we've always felt that Raw has been the signature show.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, regardless of what's going on, and I think they're making the women's division on Raw something to, really look at. You know, if you look at what's left on SmackDown for Tiffy, she's gonna kind of
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
cruise
Yeah.
into WrestleMania, which leads me to think that there may be a big return next week in the Rumble
We
and they
don't
may go
know.
after Tiffany because they can't.
And we,
They're pushing all these other these big superstars and former champions in the Raw.
Yeah.
Something's coming down the pipeline next week.
and we're
Yeah.
gonna get to that on SmackDown. I can't wait till we recap that because I got questions. I got questions. And so we see the new faces that's coming into Raw. And so what's crazy because new faces coming into Raw, that means there's new faces coming into SmackDown, right?
Yeah,
And so we get ready to see all this new before even the draft comes. So all these free agents, everybody moving over, everybody switching over, and the general managers have some all this and your boy, what's the boy from Raw? He what's his name?
Adam Pierce.
Adam
Adam
Pierce.
Pearce.
He Adam Pierce has, they all making like in show changes, right? Literally, quote unquote, in show changes. And so, speaking of in show changes, let's jump to New Day. So, we got New Day. We got the New Day. New Day sucks. So, well, you got New Day rocks either way. So, we got the New Day. And so, Kofi and Woods right now.
Love it.
The people don't like them. The their counterparts, their peers, are exiling them from the locker room. And guess who shows up this week? JBL.
JBL.
Yeah. That was
Famer John
Brad.
Late Bradshaw Late. He shows up this week, right? And so it's funny because even though he's considered a heel, he kind of jabbed at them a little bit too. He said the people come to see Big E. Like literally, the
He,
people come to see Big E, right? And so, and then
They
they get
come
to
to see the
wrestling.
shucking and jiving.
Right, they want to come see the second time, and then they get to wrestling, and then he's on the ring announcing their announcing their match.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, Kerry, what's your thought about this new day? Like, where do you think it's going?
I like where they're going. I like
Okay,
Kofi, mustacheless Kofi is
yeah,
a menace. I
yeah,
love how he snatched his $2 back from
Wait, that's how much it was.
it was
it
like
was $2.
$2.
And remember, they was pushing
It was $2.
JBL as a millionaire, right? And Kofi
yeah.
would give him $2.
Can I not keep that?
That's a level of disrespect there. That's pretty cool on Kofi's
I
behalf.
love they're aiming
Kofi,
to do
Kofi got a beard. Kofi got a beard and no mustache. Let's talk about it. He looked very different.
he's
So
a menace.
but it's crazy. Kofi's his whole transformation from the Jamaican Rastafari Kofi talking about buh, buh. And then we got
And he's
him in the Royal Rumble, always look like he about to be eliminated, but he has some type of magical miracle way he survives and comes back in the ring, and then all of a sudden he starts talking regular. I can never forget that episode where Triple H was like, "Hey,
where's your accent?
yeah, yeah, what? Where did your accent go?" And he
He
looking
top
crazy.
network.
Aren't you Jamaican?
Watch you Jamaican, right? I'm never gonna forget it. And then now to the point where he wins the WWE Championship, beats Daniel Bryan. Never gonna forget that moment, one of the best moments in WWE history. And then he defends it pretty well, Randy Orton, all of that, and then comes up against Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar squashes him. And
For was
then
it 4 seconds, 5 seconds?
it was crazy. It was short. That's all I know. Very short. It
Quick.
was very short. And then, he got tag team championships with New Day. And now this is the first time that he really gets to play a heel character.
I like that.
A heel character. He's been wrestling for a long time. He's actually won most of the championships. He's been
Mhm.
IC, he's been United States,
Yep.
he's been tag team, he's been world champion, right? And so Kofi is a Hall of Famer, if you
Woo.
will. Because if Kobe Beware can be in it, Coco Beware can be in it, then I think Kofi Kingston. Y'all want to talk about Coco? Y'all want to talk about? Am I doing too? If
No,
Coco Beware
It's
can be in the Hall of Fame, so
no,
can
you 100% correct.
yeah.
so can Kofi Kingston. So Storm, let's talk about where is Kofi going? The Hall of Famer.
Kofi is the first ballot Hall of Famer, yes.
First ballot. Yes, sir.
Yes, he is the first ballot Hall of Famer.
So
question on the table
before you go
now.
into that, was Coco Beware first ballot?
Oh hell no.
You
Uh,
know, I don't know. The bird might have. The bird, never mind. But you know what? We go. We,
Oh, I
What
mean,
what did Frankie what did Frankie got to do with this?
he was
I'm
like a
sorry. I'm
glorified
sorry.
jobber. He jobbed out to like the the higher
Don DeMarco.
but
Mm.
he won against jobbers though.
He did and won very well. But he
Yeah,
also was a tag team champion with
that's
Owen
right.
Hart. I won't
That's
forget
it.
it. Him and
Yeah,
Owen
Really?
Hart won the tag. Yeah, they won the tag team championships together.
they
Who didn't
replaced
know?
Coco
Wait,
with Anvil.
who didn't win a championship with Owen Hart?
Yeah,
They
yeah. Now,
replaced Coco with Anvil.
yeah, Coco.
Oh, and that's they was called the New Foundation, which is weird because they both had Hart in their last name, so they just should have been called the Hart Foundation. But for them to call them the New Foundation, okay, that's neither here nor there. But
Right,
Right.
wait, right, 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 right.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, if Rey Mysterio could beat the Big Show,
so getting back to
We
Kofi,
gonna roll with that. You just we just roll.
he
we gonna bring
did.
we gonna bring that
He
up every
did.
week.
hmm, okay, but yeah, I think
So yes, Storm, you were talking. You were telling us about Kofi. Where you think this is going? Kofi and Xavier Woods. Where you think this is headed?
I think it's headed where they're going to somehow bring E back into the fold. Not with them per se, but even if E popped up now just to feud, or even if he any way foils them in any way, they're gonna love the crowd is gonna love Big E from any angle that they bring him back to it. But I really think, in my opinion, that Kofi and Xavier is doing all this just to bring E back in the right way. And let's see if the creative is going to write it up the right way
has
to
he
bring VE. He's been talking about it. He said he doesn't feel no tingling, none of the things that they were worried about. He's pretty much got all his strength back. I think the only thing that's really, really stopping him now is nerves, if
mm,
you wanted to be honest. Because you know that thought of that one bad bump and it's all over.
yeah, yeah. I was wondering if he had been cleared
Per-
maybe to go ahead, or maybe he just
personally,
that's why they hadn't gotten in the ring just yet because he wasn't. That's what I thought is that they since when they when they kind of dissed him, I thought all right maybe they're doing it because he isn't cleared and let's just get him out the way because he's not coming back. That's what I felt. But
That was the, yeah,
okay,
initial.
okay,
That was initial. So at some point I think they set it up and just in case he does come back and they can set a
Right.
rivalry that's going to set
Mm-hmm.
WWE on fire. I think that's going to happen too.
gotcha. Okay,
what
Go
what,
ahead, Dwayne.
what are the odds that Big E shows up on in the Royal Rumble and eliminates Kofi and Xavier?
I'm
Now I'll be
hoping
honest with you.
100%. I'm not even.
I would love that
Or
spot. That spot would be crazy.
they eliminate each other and all three of them, But the heel Coke with a heel New Day, I think they had to do this because, I mean, and I see we're gonna talk about this later. The tag team division is kind of suspect, and I think they need the New Day to be heels and maybe bring in a chip,
Yeah, yeah.
another chip.
We're gonna get to
What
that
I'm,
because that right, that's one of my sore thumbs for WWE right now. And
yeah,
I'm used to the tag team division being Demolition and the Heart Foundation, the
right.
Rockers, Midnight
the
Express,
Rock and
even
Sock
some,
connection,
like the
the New Age Outlaws.
the New
I
Age
mean,
Outlaws.
there was always a clear.
Just it was just it was just it was something. So yeah, so we got so we hoping that New Days, new actual, and again bringing JBL back and that interaction was I think that was they were spot on for that this week.
Mm,
And then we move it to Seth, Drew, and Sammy. I'm gonna be honest with
Hmm,
y'all, man. Seth, Drew, and Sammy. Again, Seth, workhorse, Drew, crybaby, Sammy still trying to figure out where
who
he fits in this whole equation. Um, and then, Drew and Seth having a great match. And as they're having a great match, Drew again gets to the point where he's trying to cheat. And then here comes Sammy to save the day. And Sammy winds up kicking Seth in the face. Haluva kicking
okay.
Seth in the face. Where is this going? Storm, where is this going?
Mm, Honestly, I'm a little bit confused about the whole thing. Okay, so you got Drew McIntyre trying to tell Seth Rollins that they need to be banding together to try to go against Roman Reigns, and that Seth is selfish because he's only thinking about himself instead of thinking about the welfare of the whole team as a whole. Then you got Sami Zayn trying to prove that he can do everything that he's helping everybody else do, he can do for himself. But he constantly can't stop himself from helping people. And I think Seth getting kicked in the face is a result of Sammy constantly helping people.
Mm,
Doing too much.
yeah.
You know
In
what
the
I
way.
mean?
In the
It's a,
way.
it comes to a point where you're so helpful that you're kind of hindering the situation.
So this ain't the first person he kicked in the face trying to help. Remember, he kicked Roman Reigns in the face trying to help. Yeah, I
Hmm.
remember
Like,
that.
like he
Right.
Hmm.
got his ass whooped
During
too.
then the Civil War happened between the two bloodlines.
Hmm.
Trying to figure out who was going to be what. He would mess around and kick Romans in the face. You got to figure out what's happening. And so and you see that clip of them having that conversation going down there, and Steph telling me you just need to be more careful,
Mm.
Well,
right?
see, I mean, I'm hearing that. I'm thinking, okay, Seth didn't take it the wrong way because normally when somebody get friendly fire, you
Well, you
know,
got a receipt.
exactly,
You got a
that
receipt
kind of
coming.
turns my focus to you. So do I have to knock you out too?
You got to
But it
see
was like,
me.
look, you got to be
You got to
careful, more
see me.
careful. I
And
think
but y'all,
Seth did filed it in his Rolodex there because
yeah.
you don't get over on Seth Rollins.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Let there be let there be a match or something, and Sammy Head be in his position right here. Look at
Yeah, he
watch
gonna get
out
stomped.
Look at that.
for his head to be in that
He gonna get
position.
stomped.
They got, they got one time for their head to be in that position right there. Y'all know the end gonna be.
He
Yes,
said,
Yeah.
sir.
I'll stomp your big ass head to this man.
Well, we're gonna see how it play out in this Rumble.
But the crazy
I
part,
think,
but the crazy part about that is, Kerry, and I'm gonna come to you. Crazy
yeah,
part about that is because you still gotta add CM Punk in that.
yeah.
Like he's in there somewhere because he's still mouthing off with Seth, who he just beat not on the first Raw on Netflix. He demolished Drew in Hell in a Cell, and Drew can't get over that. And then and then now you got Sammy in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. And Kerry, do I come to you? I think if neither one of these guys win Royal Rumble, I think these would be at least four of the boys in Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm real curious to see where this is going also. I do think that Seth Rollins is gonna crash out soon. I think we getting healed because to me I think all them like heel face lines are getting kind of blurry. It's like, all right,
Yeah,
like who's what, like what's happening, usually it's kind of like,
yeah,
but with Seth, I think he about sick of this. he about to
yeah.
spaz.
And I don't
I'm
blame
glad
him.
to get the Monday Night Messiah back, boy.
Yeah, like I think he gonna spaz out soon. So watch out for, like you said, poor Sammy gonna be in a position
I'm
of
telling you. Let me show you. There it is. Everybody put your head in
Wait,
right in, right in.
hey, you know what?
it.
That stomp is just so disrespectful.
Yeah, it is. It
I
is
mean,
disrespectful.
for you to just put your foot in the back of a man's head and drive it into that's just
I
disrespectful.
would love to see
And being okay with it.
I would
But
love
I
to see.
see, y'all remember the mania he tried to do that to Randy and got an RKO for his troubles.
Yeah, yeah. No,
Hmm.
and Randy threw his head through that
Hmm.
chin up. That
Hey,
brother went
he got
flying.
Right
got an
here.
RKO for.
Right here.
KO out of nowhere.
I,
Out of nowhere. Yes.
I,
And so yeah, so go ahead, Kerry. I'm sorry. You was about to say what you about to say? Oh, so we got Seth, Drew, Sammy, and maybe sometimes Punk. But now we're gonna move to one of our top four, one of our four horsemen of this week, Penta.
yeah.
Penta has come out again, second week in a row, and then did the business. This last week it was against Kurt Angle 2.0.
Yeah.
This week it was against who was it? Was it Andrade?
What's that? That
No,
was
No, who was it
it
this
was
week?
a dirty looking dude.
God.
Wait, I'm sorry. The
Hey,
dude,
look,
What's his name?
the dude
Butch.
Butch.
Okay,
Oh
that's the
yeah,
one that be like,
Butch.
split
It was
his
Butch. I'm
fingers.
sorry. My
Yeah.
bad. That wasn't Andrade. It was Butch. Yes. Don't call him Butch. No, Pete
Nah,
Dunne. My fault. Don't call
his
him
feet
Butch
done.
because I don't need him on. I don't need him on this
The
show
bruiserweight.
coming on here. It was Pete Dunne. Yeah, and he took
What are you gonna
and
do?
Pete. I don't know. He's mad.
Hey,
He
look,
hit you.
Hey,
He hit you with. He
he,
gonna might hit you
hey,
with a shillelagh.
lungs are functioning real fine
Yeah,
right now.
he might
he
hit you with a
can
shillelagh.
get. Hey, Eric, you won't hear. Pete Dunne come in here and get a thunder and lightning and Care Bear for his troubles.
No, no, no. You gonna split your fingers. That gonna
Oh
hurt.
yeah, he do break your fingers up. I mean, he might hit you with a shillelagh. So,
You ever had
but yeah.
that?
But Penta, he's listen, 2 days, 2 weeks in a row, good showing. Dwayne,
Yeah,
Hmm.
good showing. Am I correct?
absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely
not the
good showing.
balloons. Good showing, good showing. And so, and he's doing his thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love how he comes out. His entrance is wonderful. I love it. And then there's also this little walk he does, and I like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, he do this little walk he do with
Yeah.
his thumb. I'm telling you, this little moxie. But also in the ring, though, he's really good. So talk to me
Hmm.
about Penta and why just all of the hype around him is really it really is real hype.
Hmm.
Well, personally, I'd like to see where he goes going forward. I mean, okay, he beat Kurt Angle 2.0, who do have some skill, but
Yeah,
he ain't. He kind of in the middle of the he kind of in the middle of the pack. I just call him what he
right.
is. Pete Dunne, aka Butch, he in the middle of the pack. I'd like to see him pushed by somebody of a higher ilk. I mean, it ain't got to be a top guy, but somebody a little higher than those two, just to see how he responds. Hell, I know it won't happen, but maybe a match against his dad, Rey Mysterio. You
Not his
know?
dad.
Oh, wait, wait,
That's
wait. No, I
it's
mean
not.
his mentor.
Now that's not possible.
That'll be decent. But
But
I seen, I seen, I have
but I
seen.
will say, and I will say the reason, a lot of it, the reason why they're doing that is so they can pump him up because he's coming in beating the mid card. If he beat
Yeah.
the mid card, now you get to go to the top card.
Yeah.
Now I did see some interactions between him and Jacob in another
Mm, yeah,
Promotion.
man,
promotion,
fire,
and
fire,
it's just like, oh man,
yeah, fire,
could we be headed to this here? Because
yeah,
Jacob has hit the scene running. I mean, I I've seen they brought in what's the Tama Tonga and Tonga Low, and they wasn't there, and Jacob hit the ground, and it's just like, I'm the man here. Y'all get behind. So
yeah,
to see him and Penta kind of ascend to a level where they face off, that would be kind of interesting.
That's
yeah,
dope.
I
yeah.
mean, to see that again because we've seen it in other promotions, but to see it on the biggest promotion, maybe on the biggest stage, would be excellent.
Hmm.
Kerry, talk to me about that finishing move, though.
What is it like I think it's called the Mexican Destroyer. Yes, but that move is nasty, boy. And what I liked about him this week though, it was a lot more fluid. Like
Yeah,
it seemed like the Kurt Angle 2.0 match was a little choppy. This one seemed a lot more fluid. I don't know if he might have been nervous or whatever, but dude can go. That finishing move is
yeah,
so nasty.
yeah.
And then he does like what is it called? The sacrifice, where he be like,
Oh, he pulled that arm back. Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
and they
oh
trying
my,
to they
Yeah,
try to
I
pull
got.
their arm out the socket. Oh
yeah,
God, that's
Hmm.
gotta hurt.
that's
yeah.
that's nasty. That's
It is very,
that's
very much
like
so.
that feels
Every
good.
time I see that, I'm like, ow.
Very
Yeah.
much so.
And,
Very much so
and,
nasty.
and,
Yeah.
and I know, Terry, you might be. I know you feel every bit of that when he pulled him arm shoulders back.
That's what this cup did to me. It did that.
Exactly.
I remember you telling me. I
Yes,
remember
but
that now.
no,
Ow.
I'm never gonna forget that.
I think they are treating him like the star, like the entrance. You could tell when those entrances are fire like that. Oh yeah, they got something in play. They got something
Yeah,
in
they
play.
got something in play.
Oh
That
yeah,
that entrance, the entrance
uh,
matter.
yeah,
Y'all.
it does.
And so finally here as we get ready to conclude the Raw recap, Storm, Gunther, and
Mm.
Jay. Oh my goodness. Who are getting ready to
Man,
fight tonight, actually.
In about
Hmm.
10 minutes.
So Gunther
Hmm.
been look Gunther in his promos, he been very disrespectful towards Jay.
Yes.
You know, and again, and this is probably fight number 5 for him defending the championship. If we counting what we counting, and Jay again off of just supreme hype from crowd and just his just being who he is now, stepping into the main event Jay Uso, just like
Hmm.
Gunther said, this is a nickname, right? Disrespectful again. So we got what we call a so-called main event. What you think about Jay and Gunther going at it? We're not doing predictions. We just why is this happening right now?
I think it's going to be a banger.
Mm,
I think we're going to be seeing the situation get pulled, no punches. Might be a little couple potatoes thrown in there, you
mm.
know, couple shoot grabs. They gonna make it work. Gunther, I really like I told you before. I want to see him bring back his savagery, and I know Jay can deal with savagery, especially from that trilogy with Roman Reigns, because they were savage. You know what I mean? So I know Jay can turn up that turn, kick it up. And as Vince say, right now Jay is white hot. He is white hot. But I really want to see them, you know what I'm saying, go all out. Like I really feel like the crowd going, yeah, this is awesome tonight. I'm not even gonna lie.
And what we do know is gonna happen in this match. We're gonna have a bunch of super kicks, and we're
Oh
gonna have
yes,
a
sir.
bunch of we're gonna have a bunch of Ric Flair chops to the
In
chest.
in
Cause we,
stereo.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm just being honest. And you can't. I'm gonna be and I love wrestling, and I would love to get in there, and I would be and we'll get in there and tussle. But you can't pay me enough money to take a chop to the chest the way Gunther be hitting people in the chest. Cause then you leave like Marshmallow Man, Sheamus, and
You mean Mayo?
yes, Mayo when he anytime he fights somebody, his chest it is red to the max. I saw a story where Undertaker said he wouldn't take no. Undertaker said he ain't taking no chops.
Big
You
Show.
couldn't pay him.
Mm-mm.
He ain't pay him enough to take no chops because he know how they felt. But we know it's gonna be a super kicks. It might be a spear. It might be a Samoan back drop. It gonna be some. Gonna be a power bomb. It's gonna be some chops. But I feel like you're right though. I think it's gonna be a banger. So that's our Raw recap. We moving to NXT, and y'all, we going right in it. We're going right into it. The slap heard across the world. Come on, the slap heard across the world.
He
Trick
said,
Williams
"What?
walks into the locker room, and Wesley talking that cash, and he talking that cash money, and that cash money got him slapped in the mouth.
Oh, yeah. What did the
Mm-hmm.
five finger say to the face?"
Got him slapped in
Slap.
the mouth. And
Let me
again, shout out to Wesley for selling that slap though. Good gracious.
all discombobulated.
Because he was still discombobulated in the commercial.
he's still
Mm-hmm.
discombobulated today. But
but
let me say
but
this.
go ahead.
Shout out to him for taking that slap because I'd rather another man come in and punch me in the face because that means he fears you. When you slap another man, any one of y'all ever slap a man? When you slap a man, you have no respect for him.
Yeah, respect is out the door.
No
Yeah.
respect. He slapped the soul out, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
And then looked at them like, "What?"
anybody else want something? It was like, no.
And Trick comes out at the end of the show. He comes out in that last match. He comes out at the end of the show, does his thing, walks out, bumps the new young boy, who I think is real corny. I'm not sure who he is, but
Not corny.
we have Trick Williams, who we do believe Storm is going to be a major star in either Raw or SmackDown. Because if you
I believe.
remember, because if we remember that time when Mello had came out, I think it was one of his first matches, and they were
Oh
jumping him,
yes,
and Trick
Show's
came
on.
out, and the crowd went bananas.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can we expect that for Trick's future, Storm?
Most definitely. Most definitely. Because he's already shown that he's ready for that call up.
Hmm.
So the moment that he get that call up is just a moment of shining. So the question is, when is he going to get that call up? Is it going to be for one of the PLEs before the draft, or is it going to be for the draft?
and and I think all of us believe it's Royal Rumble time. So
Yeah.
all of us believe he'll be in the Royal Rumble, and he comes up to the Royal Rumble, and when he get the Royal Rumble, I believe he stays.
Yeah.
I believe he stays
Too.
because we do know he don't won the NXT Championship twice. He won't win it the third time. That's just our thoughts. That's my thought. And then normally, if you win it twice and you lose it, you know that last time you lose it, you on your way up, right? You're on your way up. And Trick has held down NXT for a while. Ever since Melo stepped to the side, he has been the next champion. And again, let me ask you this because you watch it more than we might. Um, who do
His
you
shirt,
think?
his shirt says the
Who do you
Canadian
think?
Dream, son.
So, because you got Obafemi, who was the NXT champion now.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't, because I know you got to lose it to go up. I don't see him losing his belt.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody be Obafemi.
If you want my honest opinion, they gonna run Trick and Oba one more time.
Mm,
Mm.
But I don't think Oba's going to, relinquish the belt no time soon,
Mm.
or the championship no time soon.
Do you think
I
they'll
can't
Um,
do
wait. I
that?
can't wait to see him get to the. I can't wait to see him pull up,
So
come up.
do you think they'll do that to him, to Trick, as far as, like you said, you don't think Oma is going, or what's his name again? Oh,
Obafemi.
Obafemi.
do you think, like you just said, that he's not going to lose that belt anytime soon? So do you think they would do that to Trick and then send him up to the main roster with like catching L's like that? Like,
They do it to everybody else though.
Yeah, NXT. You got the You take
They
L's,
did it
boy.
to Carmelo
You got to learn how to
twice.
take a L. That's at
How
NXT.
many?
I think that's a lesson.
Yeah, how many did he lose to Ilya
Oh,
Dragunov
the million
before,
dollar man.
yeah,
and then he
Yeah.
lost the Trick? You know what I mean? So it's gonna happen regardless.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
but the key of it is what's gonna happen the moment that you get up where you are when you hit the
Yeah,
roster.
gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that makes
So
sense.
I think, like I said, I think Trick is ready, and I think he's gonna come up, and I think he's gonna do some major work. And
Oh
as we
yeah.
continue, and then what's interesting also too about NXT, we got the meta girls, we got these
Hmm.
young ladies getting ready to take on the women's tag team champions and
Mm-hmm,
Naomi and Bianca. That's
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
that's that's going to be next. I think that's the next SmackDown. Am I not mistaken?
Is it? I thought it was.
I thought it was the next NXT and ATL.
Oh, it might be next NXT
Yeah.
and ATL. So they get ready to fight, and so again, the pressure is on the meta young ladies. Y'all don't think so?
Hmm.
Carrie, well, talk to me about it.
I think it's on Bianca and Naomi, because you coming to
Mm,
you're coming to their show, so you can't be out there laying eggs out there on their show. I think it's the pressure is on Bianca and Naomi. I do think they're going to lose, only, but I don't think Bianca going to eat that pin. I think that's going to be me. It's going to be
Naomi, you think Naomi gonna eat it?
There's gonna be some shenanigans going on, but I think the pressure is on them because they're going to their house, and that's a different atmosphere. And I think they're gonna want them to shine on their stage like that. I mean,
What?
they came up to SmackDown, got that L, so I could see them going down there and
Which what you
killing.
got, Dwayne?
Well, I think the pressure is on the champions because you know what? Ain't nobody expecting nothing out of these other two girls. You
Nah,
know,
okay.
so they're playing with house money.
Hmm.
You know, if they win, I mean, if they
Lash
win, oh,
Legend
it's an upset. It's an
and
upset.
Hikaru.
But if they lose, it's Bianca and Naomi. You
Hmm.
know what I mean?
Anyway, right.
And I only said
So
this because when Lash and Hikaru were in the locker room, all the other women came up and said, "Hey, you know what you can do when if you bring those championships back." And Storm said something funny, which was crazy. He was like, "Really nothing," because you're gonna take it to the other shows, which was
Right.
funny. But they put the pressure, they try to put the pressure on them. But again, I do think those two girls are ready too. I think
I think they're going.
um I think I think they're on their way up too as well to the
I
main
think
roster as
it's
well.
I think it's creative trying to figure out a way to break up Bianca and Naomi
Hmm.
Hmm.
to get
Hmm.
the singles push started.
Oh, I think we got away. I think we got away.
Oh,
I
well,
don't know
we
what
got
happened.
one.
Well, I
It's
mean,
coming.
it's a rumor
Yeah.
on the dirt sheets as they were right now. The rumor is that Naomi's going to betray Bianca to help the Meta Girls
Oh,
and then go heel. So that's the rumor. If it happens, we gotta see.
which will solidify what you said, Carrie, that she was the one who rock bottom Jade on that car.
I think, yeah. Okay, but
That would definitely solidify it.
my prediction was that Jade was gonna come and tear up some stuff, cost them the match, cost them the championship. Jade and Naomi will start their program. Bianca go back to getting back to work because
Yeah.
I'm about tired of that tag team foolishness. And then that brings the Meta Girls up to SmackDown, I mean, or to wherever, because they've already been on there a few times. So I think there's maybe testing it out to see how they looked up there. And I thought they did pretty. I thought they did pretty well. What's that? Lash Legend? Yeah, she a little bit. She a big girl. Like
Yeah, she brolic a little bit, so she can handle her own now. She can
that's
with
my
the best
hope.
of them, I think.
But
Hmm.
let's see. Let's see. I'm.
And what I did notice too, and Storm, you can help me with this. What I did notice there was some crossing going on. There was some open door going on this past week, where some impact and NXT got some crosshairs going. I know Core Jade showed up on
Hmm.
Impact, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
I think the tag team champions showed up on Impact, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes,
and I also
sir.
on NXT, and I also think um, I believe Jordan Grace is lining up to head to WWE for good. These are some of the things that
She
I'm hearing.
is. She
Um,
is.
and I'm not. There was somebody else that I think that showed up on Impact that um I'm drawing a blank.
JBL showed up and helped
Okay, yes,
helped Dolph Ziggler lose. Well, he's
oh
not
yeah, yeah.
Dolph
Dolph
Ziggler
Ziggler
anymore.
lost the belt.
Nick Nemeth
To,
lost the belt
yeah,
with the assist of JBL stopping Kazarian from interfering.
yeah, yeah.
So
Because Joe is the new champ at Impact
Joe
now.
Hendry is the new
Yeah.
champion. Yes.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So he was at NXT for a little stint,
Yes.
right? Yeah, he came
Hmm.
to NXT for a little stint too. So we see that what we talked about last week, that contract that they put together that is happening now. We see that taking place. We,
Yeah.
we see that happening right now. So we got a lot of wrestling that's taking place right now. Y'all, now we move into SmackDown. Here's what I do want to talk about though. Before we get into Cody Rhodes and the rest of SmackDown, there was a promo that was given, or a vignette is what they call it back in the day, but it was with somebody returning for the Royal Rumble. I'm not sure if you saw it, but we got a female returning to the Royal Rumble, and she's already said she'll be back. Y'all, if y'all, she saw it, gave a nice promo, and stuck it and said, I'm back, and there's only one person at the top, and I'm coming to take it. And that was Charlotte Flair. I don't know if y'all
Hmm.
saw it during SmackDown. She made it known that she's entering the Royal Rumble and she's coming back to get what she left. So
Oh
let's talk
yes,
about it. Who's excited about Charlotte Flair coming back? Come
I
on.
I am, and I don't know if she
I
changed.
believe I am.
Yeah.
She look a little different, but we're not gonna talk. I'm not talking about the
So
looks, but she look a little different.
yeah, she does.
She look a little different,
Look a
but
little,
we not.
looks a
But
little
this ain't what this show is about. But she
just
look a little different.
look a little older. But from what they were showing in the vignette, I felt like she was like taking on her dad's persona. Like I was like,
Yeah,
okay, what's the jet with the jets and the
yeah,
Bentleys
I
and
seen it. Yeah,
champagne and stuff? I was like, okay, this looked like she about to change some stuff. But I think that they're like you said, they're clearing out some people for her to come back, and she's gonna make a beeline for Tiffy. That's what I think.
because
Hmm.
what's funny? Once that clip ended,
They showed
Tiffy
Tiffy.
came out.
Yep, I noticed that as well.
That's something we're looking forward to,
Yeah.
right? And again, she's entering the Royal Rumble, and I can't wait to next week's show because that's when we're gonna be predicting who's gonna win both the women and men's Royal Rumble. We
Mm-hmm.
believe is going to show up as an surprise entrance. So I can't wait for that. And so right now they're kind of leading up. Y'all, this is actually the road. So the road to WrestleMania is on the way. I feel like we just got out of WrestleMania. I feel like the road to WrestleMania is back. It's back. And so we get ready to make those. So SmackDown, here we are. Cody starts off the show, and he starts off the show with Joe Tessitore in the ring, and he gives and he asks a question, and Cody Rhodes does Cody Rhodes. He gives promos. So this ain't the segment for Mike Check, but again, um, let's talk about it. Cody and so Cody always comes out dressed in the finest suits, in the three-piece suit, giving promos.
Be ready.
He ready to, and he'll fight in it now. Come on, listen.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna fight this suit.
He'll fight in it, not me. I got suits in the closet now. I'll put on. If you want to fight, you gotta wait till I take all this off because I can't. This. Wait a minute. Wait, I know you mad, but give me a second. Let me take this off.
Crazy.
This costs some money. I can't do it. But the fact that
Famous.
it starts off with him not wrestling though, but him in the ring,
Mhm.
crowd going crazy. Um, he don't really get in the ring until he really stomp in the mud hole into Kevin Owens at the end of the show,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
um, which he's really been doing the last couple of times.
Yeah.
And we got Cody, who is our champion. It was hard to say. Cody
It was
is
hard to hear.
eh, is our champion,
I
and
can't with y'all.
um and the promo. What's your thoughts? Let's speak on him
Uh,
right now, leading the charge for wrestling. No, The Rock said he's been doing his thing for almost a year now. So the Rock, the final boss gave him kudos.
I ain't got nothing to say about it.
He's
You know, and
Dusty's son, man. The
okay,
promos is always gonna be there. He Dusty's son.
with the
Is
lisp.
is what he do. He
Cool.
is dust.
Sally
It,
sells
He's
seashells by the
telling it like
seashore.
it is, baby.
He, he gonna tell it like it is.
What do you want to talk about? That boy right
That
there.
that's the line. That's the line.
What do
What do
you
you want
want
to
to
talk
talk
about?
about?
okay. I
That's just
I ain't got nothing to say, but it is what it is. It's gonna be that same rinse and repeat. It's the same rinse and repeat. I'm glad he changed his clothes, put on a tracksuit and some
At
some
the end of the
sneakers.
show,
Yeah,
yeah,
at the end
yeah,
of the
yeah.
show. But it's the same. You know, it's the rinse and repeat for him.
that man told Kevin Owens it was on site. He meant that.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
At the, now,
On
now he
he
did.
did mean
on
that.
site.
Now, and that's the thing. If he never said something he never meant
Yeah.
before, he meant every time he seen
Now,
That's right.
when it was time to rumble, he was putting the boots together. He was putting the
him.
boots together.
he
Putting the boots
I
was
together.
mean,
Oh wow, okay.
he was he meant that
Put
on
yeah.
the
Promo.
site.
boots to it.
I mean, so I can do without the promo. Just
just get to the
that
fight.
action. Just get to
Get
that
to the
action.
fight.
Like, come on.
So
Eh,
so
Mm.
so
but the
so
promo,
so
the promos is part of the build up, and you because he be talking, they be talking that slick stuff, and you be like, oh, it's gonna be on. Oh, I
You gotta
did
talk him
this, and
into the building, baby.
I'm the only wrestler I pinned Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, and it's just like, oh, God, you gotta remind us that
Yeah,
move sucks. It doesn't beat nobody.
it doesn't. Like I
I
said, it's
mean,
rinse and repeat. Okay, Cody. Like,
I,
look,
I mean, it's almost like, are you trying to convince yourself,
same thing from
or are you trying to convince us?
Hey, look, that man gonna guide people's soul to the crossroads. Well,
I don't get the thing from Cody that I get from
I
Roman.
do,
Roman
but
comes
I but I
to
but
do
I
it.
think I think Storm likes him. Don't get me wrong. I do. There's nothing
hey,
wrong.
look,
There's nothing
he's
wrong with Cody.
always he's always gonna have the benefit of the doubt for me because he's Dusty son. I'm a Dusty fan.
Eh,
I
Yeah.
see
So
Yeah.
is
Dusty in him. You
so is
understand what I'm
Dustin. So
saying?
is Dustin Rhodes. So is Goldust.
Yes, and I rock with I couldn't rock with him in the TNA thing. The Black Ring. Um, he lost me on that one. But even in WWE, Dustin Rhodes left his mark too.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did.
Again,
He
The
definitely leaving his mark over there in Ring of
the
Honor
natural,
and
the natural,
AEW right now.
the
okay.
natural. So don't get me wrong,
Hmm
though. I mean, right now, honestly, anybody that was going to have to be champion after Roman Reigns is probably him. I don't think nobody else could have carried the belt just like he carrying it right now, or was better fit for
At
it.
this
But
point,
again,
no.
but
Okay.
I will, but I will say anybody who is champion now got a tough road, and I said this last week
Hmm
because of who the champion was prior.
Right. He set
You
that
have to
bar.
live up to those expectations.
Yeah, and so there's got to be a certain way. You got to go above, like the regular trick and pony can't work. You got to go an extra mile,
Yeah. Yeah.
not just for the folks on the scene, but also the viewers.
Preach.
You're the flagship. You're the guy,
Mm-hmm.
and so therefore you gotta go. Now, don't get me wrong. You whooping and you putting boots to you, like how The Rock says it to Kevin Owens. I love that. Like you're giving him
Right.
the work,
Yeah.
right? But I don't want to just. You give good promos, but I don't want to hear you always talk. I need you to let's get in the ring. Let's put some work in. Let's get at it. You know what I'm saying? And so um, that which moved me to the women's division and SmackDown heating up. We have some new faces, y'all. Rhea Ripley shows up.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Liv shows up.
hmm
Of course, Bianca Naomi comes out. Nia comes out. What did Nia tell the crowd? What she said?
Told the little boy his mama sucked.
hmm
I said, yikes. Oh
Listen.
boy.
So she
Cooking.
they
Cooking.
she comes out. So we're getting ready. Somebody else came out. Who else came out? We're getting ready for we're getting ready for something. The women division in SmackDown. Oh, because Tiffy started the show. Tiffy started that segment
Mm-hmm.
out,
hmm
and Rhea came out to let her know she wasn't the only champion.
Right.
Yeah. And so we got a women's division that's heating up. And
Mm-hmm.
again, they're adding Bianca and Naomi in it, although they're tag team champions.
That's
Right.
the die. That's the sabotage.
Again.
That's because they're gonna lose.
And so
It ain't gonna be
and
this week.
again, y- some think it's not gonna be this week. At some point they will be losing soon.
Mm-hmm.
Something's gonna happen. Like you, and then again, we got our own theories of somebody crossing somebody. But the women division is heating up.
Yeah.
Now, question for all of us: which division? Because again, it's still they're crossing because we don't know who's which one is which.
Right. Right.
Right? Is Liv on SmackDown now, or is she on?
I said
Right?
this before we even got started. Me and we were talking off camera. I just think they just need it. Everybody should just be able to go.
Cross pollinate.
Yeah, like because it's like who's wait a minute, who's this? Oh, this person's in the transfer portal. So that I think the transfer portal should be like a story. Like okay, this week I'm going to this or however they're going to do it or whatever. But I just think this just needs to be on all the shows because yeah, you got especially with like someone like with Bianca because she's the face of two different shows. Like
Yeah.
they got her on Netflix and then they got her on the Smackdown logo. So
Yeah.
it's like, well, where is she?
Yeah.
And it's only her. It ain't tag team partner. She ain't tag team champion. They got her. So I think they should just kind of let them.
And then you got the United States champion bringing flavor to it. She's a United States champ, and she's acting. She got Secret Service, right? She's bring she bring Chelsea
Oh
Green.
boy, that
Chelsea
Chelsea
Green.
Green is a
Chelsea Green know what she's doing. That's all I'm gonna tell you. She
yes.
knows what she's doing, and she's doing it real well. And
He
she got
is
her captain.
yes.
She got her Captain America outfit on. She is really playing the part. She is doing it again. And for her to be the first one, which I thought WWE made the best decision
Yes.
by allowing her to be the first United States champion. And so her being the first United States champion, now the person who comes after her and beats her has to again has to get to that bar
Yeah.
because she's making it worth something, right?
Hmm.
And so we got the women's division moving. And so here's what I really want to spend some time at, y'all. I know all of us to chime in about. This tag team division, man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So let me tell you. Let me give you my caveat first. Let me vent. So it takes these two young gentlemen that come from this other company on their first night, and they win the championship. And to me, as somebody who was part of WWE, I feel like that's a smack in the face.
Why are we all adjusting?
You're right. It is a slap in the face because for those guys like the Street Profits, they've been grinding, man. And for these guys to just walk in the door, get a title shot, and win, is just
The street
eh,
profit.
On their first appearance
yeah.
Yeah.
on SmackDown.
That's just I mean that's just as bad as Logan Paul getting a title match after 3 matches. You
Uh,
know, you gotta. I think you gotta give respect. Show some type of You gotta show respect to your own, man. These guys, like, I mean, Kofi and them, they've been champions, what, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 times?
all the
But
time.
it's just the tag team division has just been so out of whack since, and I said, since the bloodline has been defeated.
But for the ones that are putting in that work, people like the teams like the Street Profits. Like, why have that they not gotten
Hell, if
a
Braun,
have they
if
not gotten
Braun,
a title since like what 4 years, 4, 5? Sylvester,
Mm-mm.
has it been?
No, they just had a title shot this year.
No. Why haven't they held the belt?
Yeah, it's
Oh
been
yeah,
3 years since they
it's
had.
been
It's
three
been
years
three
since they
years.
held the belt.
So
That I honestly, they got really it got lost up in the bloodline storyline, the tag team titles for a while.
now,
When they separated them at WrestleMania last year, I thought that was going to be okay. Now we can get back to two championship teams
mhm.
again, and they've done that. But it's just I don't think when they made that decision, they didn't realize that they didn't have a lot of established teams.
Mm, mm.
And it,
And as much as I want the Street Profits to have the title, would it be believable if they got it?
I
yeah,
don't
because
but
know.
they've been,
everybody else is
but
whack.
Yeah, I'm
they've
about
been
to say
putting
I'm
they. I
still.
mean, they've been putting in work. But let me. But again, we go back to the bloodline. Jay and Jimmy carried those. They made them belt like that tag team when they were carrying the belts.
Hmm.
That's probably the hottest the tag team division has ever been.
Mm,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, to
Like
see
you
Randy,
made people you made people get together like Randy and Riddle. Like you made
Hmm.
these folks get together.
yeah, and they won't do nothing.
Right. And now you got on Raw, you got the War Machine, with the War Raiders.
yeah, the
Right.
War Raiders.
And then on SmackDown you got DIY.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And so when them other young men, what's that team name anyway? What's that team name that came in?
What's
It's
Modem
Motor
City
Motor,
Machine Guns.
the Motor Machine Guns. So they come in and they win. This drives DIY to go heel.
mm, mm.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Right?
crazy.
Dang.
And it's in tag teams, and you got the LWO, and then you got it's Phantasma. Y'all
Such
know what I'm talking about anyway. But then you got them, and then you have A Town Down
Who's going to Raw?
going to
God,
Raw.
that was a funny segment.
That was funny because now the Miz is now in SmackDown because he thought he was gonna have him, and now they dipped on him. Who are my other tag teams?
You got AOP.
Huh?
Pretty deadly.
AOP, but they not
Pretty.
pretty deadly in the
Oh, we
blouses
just talking
anyway.
SmackDown.
No, we're
Oh,
just talking about this period. I haven't seen AOP in a minute,
Yeah, they were carrying Cross.
right? But Karrion Cross been by himself lately.
mm-hmm.
And
He been with the Miz.
It's just been the Miz and Karrion Cross.
Did y'all see him standing behind Seth Rollins Monday?
I saw that and him laughing.
Yeah, you see his face?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Uh,
That's what I'm saying. Something about to take place. Like, you know what I mean? They still, and
mhm.
again, carrying across, that's another whole situation. They try to find a place for him too. Because
Mm.
every time he get any motive, but we ain't seen the Wyatt Six in a minute.
They
SmackDown.
moving to Smack. They on SmackDown with the
Right.
Miz now.
We have, well, again, we haven't seen them. You still got American Made. We got Kurt Angle 2.0 and his group, and you got
Mhm.
Kurt Angle's old group,
What was that? What was their names?
Alpha
Otis.
Academy.
Alpha Academy,
Mhm.
Mm.
And you
the New
the
Day,
the New Day and the Street Profits.
your Street Profits, who we haven't seen in a while.
I really think they're being repackaged.
Yeah, you said that.
I just really feel like they should go on ahead and let Montez Ford do his thing.
It looked like they were trying to do that. Maybe when he remember he was in the elimination chamber,
Let him
like
cook.
yeah, like he showed out, and it looked like he was going
He
to
did.
go on.
Let Booby spin, coach. Let Booby spin. That's a reference from Friday Night Lights. Let Booby spin, y'all.
Yeah. So
I need Booby to spin. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure what the holdup is, but yeah. And then and the tag team division needs something. I'm not sure what it is, but it needs something. It's so lackluster.
hmm
I'm not sure what it is, but we need something. you
okay.
know. And I don't need them to get desperate enough to do like they did with Braun Strowman, tag that little boy in the audience,
Yes.
Ah, what's his name?
and he became the champion. We don't need to get that desperate, but I just
Nicholas.
need
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Yeah, I don't need
Nicholas
us to
had to
get
go
that.
back to
I don't.
school.
I don't
Nicholas
need
had
us
to
to
go
get
back to
that
school,
desperate.
so he relinquished the title.
Yeah,
Come on
he had to
now.
go back to school.
Come
Boy,
on
so
now.
disrespectful.
I
Hey,
don't
at
need. I
least
don't
he
need us
got
to
a
get that desperate.
at
Yeah,
least he got a championship ring up under his belt before he
that,
even get out of school.
And
exactly.
so we see the tag team division. Hopefully, something happens that will take it to another stratosphere. Maybe the Street Profits come back as something else. I still felt like I still feel like the Hurt Syndicate right now, who at AEW should have been built back up. I think that would have brought some that would have brought the Hurt Business would have brought something back
hmm
in WWE again. But I'm not the content creator at WWE.
Mm, that would
But
be
then
Paul.
but then y'all, we have
Mm,
Mr. Money right now. Jacob Fatu. Come on.
Yeah.
Jacob Fatu.
He cooking.
Yeah, he
It's the
he on
right
one.
now the promos he's
I
giving.
love you so
He
He
went
ain't
from
even and
that.
he ain't even saying that.
He don't even say that now. I
But the
love
crazy
it.
part, I love you solo should have been on a t-shirt.
The
Every
whole
week
crowd said that joint.
they love the fact that he's saying I love you solo.
It looked
But
like they were headed for that.
but right now he is giving again. He told them on the promo that he both Godzilla and King Kong. Now who in the world y'all know trying to go up against Godzilla and King Kong at the same time? I just watched the newest Godzilla King Kong movie on Netflix
And that
not
didn't
too
work
long
out.
ago.
And that didn't work
And
out for that person fighting
it,
Godzilla and
it
King
did
Kong.
and it did not work out
Mm.
when they got together. So again, we got him and he says all gas, no brakes. That means he is full throttle.
Yeah.
All gas, no break with it. I mean, he was spitting bars. I was like, okay, I'm waiting for him to come out with an album.
Get that from?
I knew he
Jacob,
meant
y'all.
business when he said yada mean. You know what I'm saying? He said
No.
he ain't spent no
Boy, he gonna do
expense
that.
on
He
that boy.
gonna do that George the Animal Steel shape.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again. So Dwayne thought it was something else. Who you thought was the shake he does when he
Hey,
get
I thought
right?
that's his little Steph Curry shimmy.
That was the Steph Curry shimmy. But then Kerry made a good statement. It looks a little George Animal Steelish.
Yeah.
We're giving kudos to the nostalgia. Yes, he's giving it, and the face
Y'all
off between
gotta be able to.
him and Braun Strowman and the middle of the ring,
Yes.
right?
That's that's gonna be.
This is again Braun Strowman. is the barometer that these the bigger wrestlers got to go against. And I've seen that. Look at that. Bronson Reed before he broke his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
Bronson Reed was on an up like his he was on the chart where he was just increasing.
Mm-hmm.
The chart for him was going higher. Like
Hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, I hated that he broke his ankle
Yeah.
because Bronson Reed, man,
He was cooking.
like he was cooking, man,
Yeah.
He
and
was.
and I mean cook, and I mean he was giving Braun Strowman the business.
He, boy, when he was, why was he going around tsunami and all them people
I
like that?
mean 6 to 7 times,
Not even just once.
You gonna learn today.
and then he tsunami Braun Strowman on a car, the top of the hood. What has happened? Like you can't,
Dinging.
What
like
is
you jump and the car explodes. You got it, y'all. Come on now, like, like,
what is
like,
happening?
and then he gets his big 400 something pounds on top of that daggone cage, and he plops down, and he breaks his ankle, right? And you can't. As I said, you can't do everything. I know what you're doing. I know this is for the money, but you got up and couldn't walk no more after that. That'd be the last time you probably jumped from somebody's cage. It'd be the last time you jumped
All
from
right.
somebody's cage. But Bronson Reed. But now we got Jacob. Jacob now has to go in and show the world that he mean what he say and say what he mean.
Hmm.
And he's really taking the spotlight from
Yes.
Solo. We don't miss Solo.
No. No.
I just missed that he
That's
ain't said
cold.
nothing.
You miss him, Stone?
It ain't that I miss him. He's gonna be still part of that story.
He need to get back to being the enforcer at the OG bloodline. That's probably where he need to go back.
Keeping his mouth shut.
I can't.
How do you do that though?
I know
Can't.
How
you
do
can't you
you?
can't do that. But I'm
How
just
do?
saying,
Even though he said it in the beginning of the whole situation, if Roman get the Ula follow, I'm gonna follow Roman, and I want y'all to follow Roman. He said it,
Yeah.
but in reality, now that it's happened,
They ain't doing that.
you gonna come with you coming back with your tail tucked between your legs? Like,
I don't
my
know.
bad, I was
I don't know.
tripping,
I think
my fault.
when he get back, they gonna put the boost to him for losing the Ufalapa, just like they did to Roman. Like you can't, you what you say last week. There's consequences for losing. So
There's consequences. Something got to take place. I know Roman's gonna make his appearance again on this Monday night coming up,
mhm.
and they're gonna do some type of celebration. So we're gonna see where this goes, where he's headed, what's next for the OTC, the tribal chief. Everybody put your ones up for the who. Everybody put your ones up for Roman,
Oh
the
God,
needle mover.
yes.
And so, but Jacob Fatu, literally, we can all sit here and say he is. If he stays on SmackDown, he's a future of SmackDown.
Mhm.
Let me
He
ask y'all
literally,
that. Let me ask
he
y'all this.
really is gonna be. Go ahead.
Would y'all be shocked if Jacob won the Royal Rumble?
Nope.
Mm-mm. I'll be
Yes, I
honest with you.
would.
I wouldn't.
I
I wouldn't
would.
be. I wouldn't be shocked if he
Put your
won.
work in first, player.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
now I will say. I
Or
will say
you,
that.
you want him to take
But
2 years to finish his story too?
Motor Machine Guns had to put no goddamn work in.
If he,
All right. Let me calm down.
I know
Let me
you
calm
done,
down.
you done got him. You done got
Let
him
me calm
riled
down.
up.
Gosh almighty.
You done got him riled up.
Let me calm down. Let me calm down. My fault. I ain't got nothing to do with what we was talking about. My bad.
He was start cussing.
You got a point though.
That ain't my fault. They had
My bad.
they had nothing to do with it. They had nothing to do with what we was talking about. My
he
fault.
was
My,
so
my fault.
wrong.
You do
It's
not
really
like that.
wild, boy.
You don't like you don't like that tag team.
I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like. I don't know what it is. I do not.
It's
Okay, well let's do Dwayne's dream and just bring the Hardys back. How about that? That work?
coming. They coming.
They don't. I mean, and it's the
Oh,
Whoa, whoa,
inevitable.
whoa,
everybody
whoa,
else.
whoa, whoa,
They
It's the
coming.
whoa,
inevitable.
whoa, 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 whoa. Now, why you gotta be disrespectful?
No, I'm being honest. It's
No, no,
Hey,
I'm
inevitable.
not
look.
talking to you.
At
I'm not
this
talking.
point.
You know, you good with me. I'm talking to the dude that's in the corner, the right top corner. The Hardys. You just made the list.
coming back singing, coming back singing Jodeci. I am an eight, boy.
Now, as a matter of fact, since Eric bringing that up, look, this is how I feel about it. Um, Jacob winning the Royal Rumble right now, no, because what's going to happen is the same thing that happened to Roman when he won the Royal Rumble. They loved the hell out of him until he won that Royal Rumble, and then The Rock came out to raise his hand, and everybody got booed.
Yeah.
You
But
can't
they,
push him too fast without the crowd turning on him.
Okay.
but they
You
would turn
understand
on
what I'm
But I
Roman.
saying?
They
could,
would they would
but I
turn
could
on
show
Roman
up
before he
night
got
one
in
and
there.
win the tag
Now,
team
as far
championship.
as now, as far as Motor City Machine Guns and this winning the tag championship, the Hardys did it at WrestleMania.
But they're the
That's
Hardys.
that name
That's
again.
Motor City Machine Guns.
What?
That's Motor City Machine Guns.
They ain't never been in WWE before. Like they ain't never
No,
did nothing
they
in
have not.
WWE.
No, they have not. But they have ripped up everywhere else.
Okay.
All
So they
right.
deserve to win the championship.
They
Yeah.
went to war with the Dudleys. They went to war with the Hardys.
Man, the
They went to
Dudleys was
war with every.
75 years old at that time.
Hold up, no, sir, they
Bruh.
won't. This was before Bully Ray's championship run. This was before Bubba Dudley's championship run. When they just left WWE, they went to
Yeah,
war
when
with
they
Motor
left
City
WWE,
Machine
they
Gun.
was 75.
That's wild. You just
He said that's wild.
All right. Okay. My bad. They was in their 60s.
look. They went to war with all those tag teams that was in WWE. They have been stamped.
So you telling me Jacob ain't been to war?
Jacob's been to war, but Jacob ain't been to war. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you go back and I tell you what, let's be fair.
All right, let's be fair.
Let's be fair. I think if you saw some of the rivalries that Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin went through to the
These are
point where
more.
they
These are more the machines.
right,
Okay.
Motor City Machine Guns. So if you
Hmm.
go back to their rivalries, they even went to war with Kurt Angle, Christian Cage. Like then this is when Kurt Angle was his wrestling machine, like the mouthpiece, the
So this when
go
they so they
And
so
hard.
they from
we just
so they
haven't
from
seen it yet.
so they
Y'all
from
just
TN
haven't seen the history, the work that they put in.
so they
Okay.
from
Hmm.
TNA.
Okay.
They started out, yeah, in TNA with Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Y'all do know the
mm.
Dudleys is 51, 52 years old, right?
Yes.
They older than that now. They older.
No, they
But listen,
52 and 53. I just looked.
now you just Googled it.
Uh
So
huh.
listen, but I will say, if he doesn't win and he enters the Royal Rumble, number one, he has to enter the Royal Rumble. But
I'd
if he
Right.
like to see
enters the
that too.
Royal Rumble,
Ooh, I can't wait till he say he going into that.
so if he enters the Royal Rumble, he will get a good showing though.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That I can put on.
He could be like
And
final
the and
four.
the and the promo he
This
cut
this,
to
this
announce it is gonna be lit.
Yes.
and this gonna be a segment in the Royal Rumble where him and Roman Reigns come face to face, eye to eye.
Maybe
Hmm.
he eliminates Roman.
Ah, that'll be crazy. That'll be
Hmm.
crazy.
Stranger things have
But you know,
happened. I mean,
Roman
if Rey
don't.
Mysterio could beat the Big Show,
And then
Gosh
if
Almighty.
if someone whoever eliminates uh Jacob, that's probably going to be the program he starts with. Like maybe like.
But I don't. But I again, I don't see. I don't see it not happening. I mean, because Roman puts his people over,
Hmm.
and he don't have no problem with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-mm.
But I'm
He don't have
saying
no
if
problem.
he eliminates Roman, yes. But then who's going to eliminate him? And then whoever eliminates him is probably who.
Solo,
It'll
That's
probably be.
probably
Solo,
But
that's
it'll
probably
probably
gonna
be.
be WrestleMania.
That's a
It'll
good
probably be. Yeah. It'll
that's a good
probably be.
shot
It'll probably
though.
be. It could be Solo.
Solo.
It could probably. It could probably be one of them other ones. Them final four.
Jimmy or
Like
Jay.
it could be John Cena. It could. Oh, God. It
Mm.
could be
What'd you
um
say?
Drew John Cena because you know he in the.
He's in.
Y'all know Monday. What's the name's coming back? So now
Y'all
she's
know.
gonna be in the Royal Rumble.
Y'all won't be surprised. Y'all won't be surprised. John Cena win this daggone Royal Rumble, man.
All right.
It's a setup. So
So
listen,
y'all know what's the name coming back to announce he's gonna be in the Rumble on Monday, right?
who
The 152 and old guy.
Goldberg.
Oh God.
We got that's is that Monday?
He coming. Listen,
Is
I
that
read he
Monday?
was
He
coming.
coming to sit ringside and look at the joint. That's what he
Nah, he
doing.
said
He
that.
coming to
Listen, they
sit
said he was
ringside.
scheduled to make an appearance on the 27th.
He can't make, but he
Yeah.
can't make
Oh,
no whole
because
Royal.
it's
Um,
He
Atlanta.
can't make no whole Royal Rumble though.
Atlanta.
Man, yeah, they're gonna put him in there for about 4 minutes.
to
Anyway,
do what?
I believe it too when he comes back. So
Me
y'all,
too.
so we got Jacob Fatu promo. We feel like he's the future. Y'all, tonight is probably on as we speak right now.
It
And
is.
and, and again, Dwayne, you've been looking at it, so you can't
Ooh,
say who won or who we making
crap.
predictions right now.
Ooh, $1 million
Saturday,
man.
nah, Saturday nights main event predictions. Here we go. So first off, contract signing. We got Cody and Kevin contract signing. What's gonna happen? We
Put
got
the
Shawn
official
Michaels.
stamp of approval on him.
We got Shawn Michaels, who was security over
He's
over this
actually there
contract
tonight too,
signing.
Kerry.
Who is?
The $1 million man.
He gonna
Mm,
put the official stamp of approval on Cody.
mm.
He gonna ram his head in the table. Go ahead.
That's what's gonna
Mm.
happen. That's Kerry's thought. So again, y'all remember these are our official predictions, our first one. So therefore,
Oh,
it's going against your record. So here we go.
okay.
Here we go.
Mm.
So all right. First up, we got Braun Breaker versus Sheamus. What's your thoughts? Who you got?
Breaker.
Breaker.
I'm gonna go Braun Breaker as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the dark horse and
You go
go
You gonna be
and
the
go
one.
Sheamus.
Braun
You gonna
go
be the one.
Braun Breaker again. I'm going Braun
Okay,
too.
about to say you can't
Uh,
use dark. You can't use the word dark and Sheamus in the same sentence.
that's why I went Braun Breaker.
Mm.
All
Mayo.
right, here we go.
All
Here we
right.
go. We got Jacob versus Braun Strowman. Who we got? The werewolf versus that big Samama.
I think Jacob. I'm gonna take Jacob, even though I think it might end in some foolishness. I'll just say
I'm calling it a DQ.
okay.
I'm
I
calling
think
an
it's
ass whooping.
a GQ, but if not, then I say Jacob. So I'll pick Jacob.
I'm gonna take Braun
Mm-mm.
by
If
DQ.
if
Anytime.
if
Take Braun.
if I had to take a chance, I'm going with Jacob tonight.
I
I
get what
gotta
you're
go
Rhea,
with the,
saying. I get what you're
I'm going
saying.
with the horseman that Kerry put in.
Okay.
Rhea versus Nia.
Rhea.
I'm going Rhea, everybody.
I'm going Rhea.
Mm.
She ain't losing that title yet.
Who you got, Storm?
I'm gonna go with Nia.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
He going
You know
Storm
what?
going
You
Nia.
know, Storm is the lone wolf. Woo! Because I'm going Rhea.
We going Rhea too.
Yeah,
We
Okay.
they're
got
not gonna
three
take the
Rheas
belt
and
up.
one
This
Nia.
this this is the
Uh,
first title defense since she got the belt back.
Yeah, they're not gonna take it
I
from
don't think they would get it that quick. I mean,
all right, here we go. And to round out our predictions tonight, Gunther versus Jay Uso. Main event, Jay Uso.
her. I think Jay's gonna win.
Da da ding da da da.
I said it
You
the other
think
day. I think
you
Jay.
think Jay gonna win tonight? Kerry going Jay. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
that's
I'm
that's
going Gunther.
that's a. You going Gunther?
Yeah.
Gunther, Dwayne.
Ring general.
You going ring da da da?
Ring general.
How disrespectful has he been to Jay?
They call him a funny little man.
He is. Ye.
Ah man.
I
Where you
you
going, E?
normal, but the night is you know.
Don't Jimmy do that?
It's, that's that's what it is tonight.
Okay.
Just for the night. Just for the night.
E.
Just for the night.
Yeah, you got me. You got me. I mean, I've been saying Gunther all day to. I've been saying Gunther all day to myself.
You
You
know
got
me.
me thinking though.
You know
You
me.
got
I'm
me
in
think.
the
You
head.
got me thinking. You got me. You think Yeet Man might pull through tonight?
Yeah.
No ye.
Oh.
Not on Saturday night's main event.
No ye.
Okay. We'll
I mean,
see.
hey, listen.
Don't get it twisted. That crowd gonna be lit, but
All
it's
right,
still
all right,
you
all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Look. I ain't gonna carry y'all there. I'm going Jay tonight. I'm going Jay. I'm going Jay. I'm going Jay. I ain't gonna leave
Let's
her out
go.
there.
Let's go.
Everybody else, although my head is saying, my head is saying Gunther. My heart is saying Jay. Yes. So
Leave me alone.
listen, listen, y'all. Y'all, so tonight, listen, this was show two, episode two.
Yes.
You can come and be on our YouTube page, the Ring Report Podcast, our Instagram page, the Ring Report Podcast, our Twitter, X page,
X.
the Ring Report our Facebook page, the Ring Report Podcast. We have all that. We have our own domain. Listen, we are a WWE affiliate. Look, listen, check our website out. We got merch. We're excited about where we're
Ooh,
going.
he's spitting.
Listen, if you are a true fan, you can also inbox us. And if you're a true fan and you want to get on this show, inbox us and let us know you want to be a part of this. If
What?
you want to be a part of this, we would love to test
Joker.
your knowledge.
On now.
Listen, we are coming back. We are coming back right before the Royal Rumble. Look, next weekend, the Royal Rumble. This is the road to WrestleMania. The
Yes.
wrestlers get to win the Royal Rumble, and they get to point to that dreaded sign. They get to point to it every time. They
Wait,
get
did
to
you say
point
that
to
dreaded sign?
it. They get to point to the road to WrestleMania. And I only call it dreaded because it's the champions who have to, because the record for the champions is not good. When people win the Royal Rumble, that record is not always good.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
when you get chosen, 9 times out of 10,
Losing.
except for you, Cody Rhodes.
No.
Cody Rhodes had to win it twice to do it.
Yeah.
So, but But something's going to happen. We think something is going to happen strange. You never know. They say they're setting up a Rhea and a Bianca. Listen, that match will be bananas if they do. I'm excited about seeing that. You never know. John Cena versus Gunther. I don't know. Listen, it can happen. CM Punk trying to win it, Drew trying to win it. Elimination Chamber's coming up, y'all. February 1st, we're coming back. We're giving you our prediction. Who's going to win? Who's going to win the Royal Rumble? We're excited about that, y'all. Again, Roman Reigns this Monday. He's going to be on Raw. He's going to be on Raw. Anything? Hey, here we go. Round table. Here we go. Our last comments of the night. We're starting with you, Carrie.
Um, I'm excited to see Saturday night's main event when I'm through with y'all knuckleheads. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna watch Jay Yeet, and he gonna be the he gonna he say he gonna take that belt, and I'm gonna put it on my wall.
No, Dwayne says no yeet.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, what you got?
Mm, I'm really interested to see what's getting ready to go down between Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu. I wanna definitely catch every angle of that there. But I still stick by my vote on the situation. But I know it's gonna be how JR used to say it, it's gonna be a slobber knocker. That's
A
what it is.
slobber
A
knocker.
slobber knocker. That's what it's gonna be.
You
What you got?
sadistic
What
son of a bitch.
you... Stone, Stone Cold.
Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
Dwayne, what you got for us tonight?
Hey, listen. At first I was excited to see this Gunther and Jay match, but after seeing the last few weeks and see how Gunther's just been disrespectful to Jay, part of me want to think he can pull an upset. Part of me, but that's coming from here because he's bloodline. But here is saying he gonna get
That's
dragged.
what's my head is. That's what my head is at.
But as Storm just said, that Jacob and Braun Strowman match,
That's gonna
that's gonna be something. I mean, I hope the ring could hold him too. And I just want to see how Jacob fares against
Yeah,
bigger
but I don't
opponents,
want them to pull that
or
foolishness.
by himself, not with a bunch of help. I know he's been jumping on folks with his no selling ass. You know, let's see him no sell something, no sell one of Braun's moves. You know that little drive by thing he do. I can see him getting driven by and him popping back up and attacking Braun from the back. But it should be interesting. A lot of celebrities in the building tonight too.
okay.
So listen, that's it, y'all. That's us signing off. Thank y'all. My last words come from words from Aladdin, from the genie. Be yourself. Y'all remember that? Be yourself. The world
Mm,
needs a lot of people. that are more authentic than anything. We got a lot of copycats out here, but what we really need is more leaders. Y'all be great. Y'all be good. Hey, see y'all 3 o'clock. Commanders playing Philly.
Good
Listen,
luck.
we're gonna see what happens.
Good luck.
Y'all have a good night.